Hey everybody, Chris here. So is Dogecoin crashing? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And our Monday evening live stream was definitely a challenging one, as we did see Monday afternoon sort of a double drop in the price of Doge and other cryptos. And we did forecast that there would be a third drop. And I'll show you exactly what that was on this video and why that happened. That's right. And it did later in the evening hit that third price point that we were talking about, particularly on the Bitcoin chart, because we could see there was a large leverage trade. That's right. A huge leverage trade. We knew that the market makers, the exchanges wanted to hit that. So we're going to talk about that, the news and the charts. Let me show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and Doge has dropped below 40 cents. So Dogecoin right now is 39.8 on the drop this morning. This is what we had yesterday afternoon. We had this sort of big double drop here as Dogecoin did hit 38 cents on Monday afternoon, came back and dropped to about 38.5. And we had forecast a third drop, and it eventually did come down at about 38.7 or so. And then this morning's about, what's 39? Looks like the bottom is about 39.2. And why is this happening? Well, we looked at the Bitcoin chart. And again, Bitcoin also had two big drops. And then we identified this price area where we thought a third drop would happen. It didn't happen during the live stream. But then late last night, Bitcoin did a dump and it went right to that price target that we had identified just a little bit later. And why was that? Well, we were looking at this liquidation heat map during the live stream, and some of you guys just say, hey, Chris, put that heat map back up. We need to see what's going on. Because here was that double dip. And that double dip took out millions of dollars of leverage trades. And then we saw this new one form, this new yellow line formed here, and this was just on the Bybit exchange, and it was for $97 million. That's right, $97 million of new long leverage, and we don't know how much they were using, 5x, 10x, or whatever. And when we saw that, I was like, uh-oh, Bitcoin is not going to be able to recover because it's going to go and hunt that. So what did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin actually traded up and took out a bunch of shorts. That's right. It took out some new short trades, $80 million of leverage on shorts, another $89 million up on the short side. So the price came up, took those out, and then late last night dipped down to take out that 97 million. People are all worried about, like, there's this new Willow chip, right? This new Google thing that's going to crack the code of Bitcoin. And that's why it's none of that, guys. It's not any of that. It's these degen leverage traders, as I posted this morning on X. And you can do follow me on X Twitter, because this is good stuff here. You can make up any excuse why the crypto market dumped on Monday, but it all comes down to huge leverage trades getting liquidated. Over 1.5 billion. Yes, that's B as in billions of dollars. But degen traders are going to continue to gamble. The exchanges and market makers don't want them to win. So as long as those huge leverage long trades keep getting made, the longer it's going to take for crypto prices to rebound. That's right. $1.5 billion in the last 24 hours. That's what's going on, guys. Dogecoin, XRP, Solana slide, Bitcoin price falls below 97K. Yeah, that's the big story, right? And is it a crash? No, it's not a crash. I mean, we take a look again at the Bitcoin chart, and we zoom out onto the 4-hour chart, and we're like, wait a second here. Just wait a second. This is standard trading here. This is standard trading. Comes up, comes down, has some dips, taking out leverage. We had this one here, late November. And now we've had this volatility here, early December, and then yesterday's. it is still overall an upward trend for Bitcoin. And it is all still an upward trend for Dogecoin, despite the dip coming down below our support line, trending support line, that is, not horizontal. We have identified some price targets of buying on dips. And there are some that are saying, hey, Dogecoin's going to go down to 30 cents. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see that much of a dip. There's not going to be a huge crash unless there's some big black swan event or something. We were talking about that in the live stream as well. But that's not looking like that's going to be coming. It was about the liquidations. That's what it was all about. So, yes, meme coin market cap definitely took a hit. We had the memes coming down at a greater percentage, falling back yesterday. That was tough to see. But overall, Dogecoin down 8%, SHIB down 12%. Pepe actually had been running up to a new all-time high the day before. And so it actually traded pretty well. WIF down, Bonk down, Floki, Brett, Mog even down after it had gone on a big run. And yeah, people were asking about baby Dogecoin during the live stream. And I'm like, oh my God, people are pumping baby Dogecoin now. And it's up over 175% over the last week for baby Dogecoin. But that's how the memes go, right? That's how the meme trading goes. But overall, it's like, yep, we've got, amidst $1.7 billion of crypto liquidations now over the past 24 hours. The meme coins, of course, were the ones that underperformed, and even futures interest, open interest on the memes were getting killed. And the other interesting thing about the liquidation so far is that the biggest long liquidations, although we saw those big Bitcoin ones, no, really, it was others. And we pointed this out yesterday, that it was others more than ETH, Bitcoin, and Doge. That means that huge leverage trades are being made on other coins and other tokens besides Bitcoin, ETH, and Doge. And we were looking them on the liquidation chart, and you can see them happening. It's still, even in the past hour, it's others that are getting liquidated at a higher dollar value than ETH, Bitcoin, and Doge. And that's happening. And you can see it live on this CoinGlass site. And you can see what's getting liquidated as time goes on. And what I typically do is I look over here and I say, well, let's just look at everything over 100,000. And Maker, Sand, Sui, Pepe, File, Sand again, XRP. So we see all of these other big trades being made on altcoins because they're saying, well, it's altcoin season, right? It's altcoin season. Marty Party says, look, Binance triggered the ladder, taking every leverage long to 7x. This is how Binance does it. They don't go for the lower leverage. They go for the big leverage. And Dano says, look, 10 to 100x always are the first ones to get flushed. But even the lower ones, like this Gen Z bull trader, his 3x long also liquidated because he was in that price zone, that same price zone. So that's why I say don't do leverage trades, guys. Don't do leverage trades. Marty also says, how does liquidation ladder happen? Remember, every liquidated long is an automatic market sell order. So when the exchange triggers the liquidations, they cascade into each other, causing the ladder. The most bullish assets will cascade the deepest because they have the most longs. Is that the opposite of a short squeeze? Yep. And eventually we're going to do this huge short squeeze. Yeah, the price of Bitcoin went up yesterday evening to take out some shorts. And there's a lot of more shorts sitting up there. So we've got Dogecoin's price retreats after the big November growth of 160%. And that increase, and we look at the chart, it's like, yes, we look at the overall chart and we say, yeah, that big run we had, and now this is all it is. This isn't a crash. We're not going back down to 20 cents or 12. This isn't a crash here. The same thing happened back in 2021. You can see Big run, sideways. Big run, sideways. Well, we had that. This is that first pump right there. This first big pump right there. And then what happens is you get some downs. And we looked during the live stream, someone asked, how was the volatility back in 2021? And we saw huge drops in the price of Doge, way more volatile than what we have today. That was amazing. We're going to revisit that again because looking at that was just like how big these huge drops were. This isn't like 8 or 9%. This is like 20, 30, 40, 50% drops here in Doge. And then it recovers and it goes back up. So I still think we've got 2 more big pumps in Dogecoin to come this cycle. And that's what I've been calling. And we're only the first one. This is 2020. This is 2021. 2 more big pumps. This is just the first pump, I think. And we're going to see more. I still think that is coming for Dogecoin. Is there a breakdown ahead? No, we are still in an upward channel. This is Bitcoin Maximus's upward channel, very similar to mine. It's like the trend is still overall positive. We aren't even in 2025 yet. If you follow the 4-year cycles, it's still up. Gel says the same thing about Bitcoin. Strong range breakouts generally do not end after a single impulse. Feels like a classic case of consolidating after the first leg. Believe we have at least 1 more leg in the tank, maybe even 2. And then if you look back, again, back to 2020, after that first pump, 2020, what happened in 2021? There were 2 more pumps in Bitcoin before that huge pullback based on, after Doge's Saturday Night Live fall. Doge was shorted down. The whole market was getting shorted like crazy. Tesla stopped payments for Tesla cars using Bitcoin because of the environmental concerns. And we had China like raiding all of the Bitcoin mining warehouses and pulling all the rigs out. So we had all that FUD. But Bitcoin came back and hit 69K. I mean, stuff happens, right? And that's crypto. And if you can't handle it, maybe you shouldn't be trading crypto if you can't handle those falls like we had. Altcoin Sherpa, Doge still looks fine in this range. Don't see anything that makes me scared. I still think this goes higher in the coming weeks. Probably takes more time to chop around. Choppy conditions here. And I see choppy. What do I mean? What does that mean to me? That means more leverage, right? We're going to have more degen gamblers trading on leverage. We're going to see up and down action like we've had. Again, this is nothing compared to what happened in 2021 and the volatility we had then. And that could still come as Dogecoin's price pushes higher. And what's going to help make Dogecoin's price push higher? Well, we still have Elon Musk. The next step for Doge, talking about the Department of Government Efficiency. Will it impact Dogecoin? Well, again, the short form of the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, resembling the Dogecoin ticker, sparked discussions in the broader crypto market. Elon Musk actively supporting Doge many times in the past. And he does give us little hints every now and then related to the crypto coin Doge, although he's pretty sly about it and talking about Doge. And we don't know what's going to happen with X and Tesla and all of that, but we're still thinking about that, though, and that is still why Dogecoin's price is still as high as it is and not crashing down. It's because we have bullish sentiment overall on Dogecoin despite the recent retreat. So top experts predicting Doge price rally to $1.05 in the coming days, sparking market optimism. Again, I don't think it's going to be the coming days. I think it's going to be more like what Altcoin Sherpa said. We're going to be choppy for a while, but it's going to come. One thing I'm still pointing to, 41 more days until January 20th. That's Inauguration Day. I think we're going to have that weekend leading into January 20th. Could have some really spicy trading. I'm going to be live both Sunday evening as well as all day Monday during Inauguration Day. It's also Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people have the day off like I do. So we're going to be live here. We're going to be talking about this, what's going on right now. Doge's price, 39 cents. That's still great, even though it has fallen right below my upward support line. I still think this is going to recover back up in the short term, and we're going to be choppy some more. Let me know in the comments below. Are you scared of the crash? Are you scared of the price? I know some of you are going to say, I'm going to wait till it drops to 28 cents to buy back in. I'm like, you had a lot of time over the summer, early fall to buy at lower prices. I know you only have your money available now to do it, so you want to find those dips. But if you're waiting for 30 cents or 28 cents, it may never come down to that area again. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.